There's a new day coming in Liberia.
Liberian singer CeCe Barnard is a refugee of the last Liberian civil war. Her music focuses on the rebuilding of the nation, which she says is now being undermined by Ebola.
For here in the US, we need to do everything we can do. Our socialization methods need to change. We need to inform our family members about what we need about Ebola that is real. Okay, and we need to also sympathize with our fellow Americans who are not Africans, that they are frightful, okay, that this thing is among them.
Barnard runs the musical program at the Whosoever Will Church in Beltsville, Maryland. They're mourning the loss of friends and relatives back home and working out how best to respond themselves. Liberians here in Beltsville face a difficult balancing act, trying to dispel fears in the wider community whilst also demonstrating vigilance about the Ebola threat.
Oh God, we are worried about our brothers and sisters.
The Reverend Oliver Lloyd recounts a recent experience with his wife in the lobby of a local hospital seeking treatment for a problem unrelated to Ebola.
When people realized, when those who were there realized that we were Africans, they moved away from us in the lobby. And I felt very uncomfortable with that. But again, you have to be conscious that people respond based on the information that they've received.
Since the outbreak began in March, one Liberian, Thomas Eric Duncan, flew to the US, went to hospital when he had a fever and was misdiagnosed. When he came forward again with severe symptoms, 2 US nurses were infected, raising doubts about medical protocols. Reverend Lloyd says the media coverage has led to an exaggerated perception of the threat, fueled by politicians.
They seem to have absolutely complete zero, absolute, no information about Africa. I heard a politician whose name I cannot remember even call African, we do not need those people in this country at this time.
Is the White House considering a travel ban?
I can't speak for the White House.
Do you know if
Liberians are urging American political leaders not to push for a travel ban, an action that's been opposed by President Barack Obama. They say it would send the wrong signal to West Africans who might choose to evade the restrictions and worsen the spread of Ebola.
One day, Liberia will rise again.
Daniel Wrenches, CCTV, Beltsville, Maryland.